Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about something that I have been watching for a very long time, and that is cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin. Remember, it was about 2017 when I told everyone this is the wave of the future, and to get on the bandwagon because it was going to rise and things were going to come up in the world, because I see the future as where we're headed is using cryptocurrency in terms of exchanging money. I saw that actually in the year of 2008 when Bitcoin originated. A lot of people didn't know what was going on at the time, but to be honest with you, I didn't either. I just said there was going to be a new way that we exchange money, because right after the stock market crash in 2008, I saw the means for something to be developed. And years later, I discovered what it was. And Bitcoin is the mother of all cryptocurrency. Every time I do one of these videos or talk about Bitcoin, everybody goes, well, what about this coin? What about that coin? I know about Bitcoin because I have the chart. And this chart reveals so much information. Remember, we always need a birth chart for anything for me to be able to predict the future. So I found a chart that throughout the years works amazing. Now remember, Bitcoin originated in 2008. So I found a chart called the white papers. When its being really came out, it was the birth. So I'm going to put up this chart. I call it the white papers chart for Bitcoin. And you're going to see why it is on a rise right now. And I think I can pretty much give an idea where it's going. But remember that I may be off by a little bit. So don't count all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, but realize that this chart proves why Bitcoin is going up right now. And where will it go? Well, that's what we're going to look at. Now, in 2017, I told everyone around August, I did a video, said, get into Bitcoin now. It was probably selling for about $6,000 a Bitcoin. And by the time of December, it went up to $20,000. That was monumental at the time. But now, today as I speak, it's at $50,000. And I want to show you why. And why I think the future is with cryptocurrency. This younger generation loves Bitcoin. They love cryptocurrency, I should say. And the way that I think it's probably going to move is most businesses in the future will have their own cryptocurrency. So it may not make Bitcoin make the run that everyone's saying it will up to 100,000, but it could. It could. But let me show you in the chart. So one of the things I discovered in 2017 and 18, I did a class for cryptocurrency with my son Austin, who is very futuristic, knows where trends are going to go with his generation. He's 25 years old right now. And he explained what cryptocurrency was all about, how it's mined, how it's used, and how to not lose it. All of these variables he educated all of us on, while I looked at the astrological charts. And looking at this Bitcoin chart, what I found, first of all, is where Rahu is in this chart. Let's look at where Rahu is in this chart, because Rahu is right there in Capricorn, and it is around 20 degrees of Capricorn. And let me just say, if you know where transiting Jupiter is, it's almost 20 degrees of Capricorn. This is the key. Now, always I have to remind everyone I do Vedic astrology, which is sidereal. This is not Western astrology. Forgive me, but this works. Okay? Obviously it works. We wouldn't see the rally that's going on right now. And I told everyone to invest a month ago while it was still at 30,000. And that's when I jumped in to purchase more. And now it's gone up to 50,000. So Rahu and Jupiter are always about expansion. Now remember, Jupiter takes 12 years to go through the whole zodiac. So the fact that it's right there on Rahu doesn't happen all the time. Once every 12 years. So here we go. Now's the time. Now the rise. It's phenomenal right now. So Jupiter today is around, let's see here, Jupiter today, as I speak in today's date, is February 17th. Let's see, that I feel like is the day it's going to really peak out. And so that's why I wanted to do this video around this time. So looking at this, transiting Jupiter in the heavens right now is around 19 degrees of Capricorn. Here it reached 50,000 today. Some other variables, when I researched the whole transits of Bitcoin, what caused it to rise, fall? Jupiter, of course, is the major feature, but there's others. I found that the last time it went to record highs, Mercury stationed on that day. It's stationed to go retrograde. And Mercury right now is retrograde. What I found is that when Mercury rules cryptocurrency. That's what I discovered. And the planet Uranus. And Uranus deals with the future. Mercury deals with exchange and how we exchange ideas, communicate. But I found that these are the features of what ruled Bitcoin. And probably all cryptocurrency for that matter. But looking at this, I found that Mercury stationed, and yes, it went retrograde into the sign of Capricorn, where we have Jupiter. And this adds to the mix. But another interesting feature that I found really works with cryptocurrency, because I studied these charts to the extreme degree. If you knew the hours I spent on this, you wouldn't believe me. But here's what I found. I found Mars was a triggering device. I did this complete study of the cycle of Mars. And you see right now, transiting Mars is in Aries. And if you'll look at this chart where natal Mars is in this chart, the Sun, Mars are in Libra. So you see Mars by opposition, and with planet Uranus, which rules the future in sudden unexpected events, Mars and Uranus are together in Aries, aspecting the natal Mars here, another big triggering device. Now, I find that the stock market is so unpredictable these days, and it really shouldn't be at all-time highs considering the economy and the coronavirus. But it is. And that was another feature that I brought out. Way before, I said this month of February and some of March, the stock market would be in an all-time high. Why did I say that? Because Jupiter is in Capricorn, one of its worst signs, by the way, but it is supported by Saturn in Capricorn, which is a point of manifestation. But at the same time, we have Rahu. Rahu is in the sign Taurus. casting a trinal aspect in the heavens, Jupiter and Rahu. And what's going to happen that's going to trigger a lot more is when Mars comes over into Taurus to join Rahu, there's going to be major explosive events next month. But I find the stock market is at record levels of highs. Will it stay there? Probably not. And I'm going to be giving you the advice that you need to know when it's going to go down and how you can protect yourself. But for right now, cryptocurrency is the rage. Bitcoin is our future as to how this is going to work. Yes, there's going to be other cryptocurrencies coming about, but at this time, pay attention, because this is actually proof to use this chart of the white papers and how astrology can be used not only for gains in the markets or in cryptocurrency, but also in our lives. Remember, everything has a birth chart. You can see when it's time to move forward, as well as when it's a time to move back and lay low. Astrology is our tool for guidance to navigate our lives. Remember that. And there is a birth for everything. And here we go to see the cyclic process of Bitcoin. So I hope that you've taken advantage of this opportunity. I know many of my clients have, as well as I, so pay attention. Astrology works. So with that, I'd like to close. If you'd like more information on me, sign up for my free newsletter where I do tell everyone about this information, when to invest, when not to. Go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And don't forget to check out my spiritual jewelry. Here is one of my favorite pieces, which is a pearl mala. Malas are with the prayer beads. And we are reminded of who we are as spiritual beings on this planet. Also, don't forget to check out my university. If you want to learn astrology for yourself, I have a stellar school. Check it out. University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.